Olympia does go ahead, I mean, well, it will, but who do you think's got the best chance of winning this year?
I have no idea who's going to do it. I don't know if Roden's going to be in it. Phil Heath, I have no idea. For the 212 class, Kamal, I've seen what he's doing with Chris. He looks awesome, man. He's in great shape right now. He looks like he's put on some muscle on his legs, his shoulders. He looks wicked. So
yeah, he rang me because I've been friends with Kamal at 20 years. He rang me 3 days ago, wasn't it? 3 days ago, and he was he sent me some pictures, and I was like, mate, I says you've not missed a beat with your, because obviously he has his own gym so he can train. And I think with the lockdown stuff, I think maybe there was more time to focus on bodybuilding because you're either at home or you're literally at the gym. There's nothing else you can do, and then obviously spent time with his family. But we're going down to see him on Thursday. Actually going to go see him.
You're going to go there?
Yeah, well, he lives like 2.5 hours away from me, so in the UK. So it's So yeah, so I'm excited to see, because this is his last year and he wants to go out on. He wants to go out. What about guys like Sean Clarida and Derek Lunsford? Do you think they could take him out?
Love Sean Clarida. God damn it, he works hard.
Yeah.
He works hard, man. I remember, I've been competing with him for years, and I thought, this guy is so little, he can fit in my pocket. But
yeah.
But he just, he is the definition of somebody who should be in the 212 class that can just constantly grow and grow and grow, and he has, and he has just, he looks good what he's put on, and his posing's good, and he comes in good shape, and he just works so damn hard. I wouldn't count him out ever. Now out, especially after last year, placing third there, and a well-deserved third. I think he could give Kamal a run for sure. He looks great.
He's like a 212 version of Ronnie Coleman, that he just every single year he just gets better and better. Because his placings are like 16th, 13th, 9th, 7th, 3rd. I mean, every single year, if you see, because he always posts his progress pictures on his social media, and literally every single year you can absolutely guarantee. The only thing is, I hope he keeps that midsection nice and tight, because he's starting to stack a lot of muscle. He's like a frontal bicep. Reminds me of like a cross between like Flex Wheeler and Ronnie Coleman, the way everything jumps off the bone, the muscle bellies, and he's a little freak, isn't he? I mean, actually, I was sat next to Dennis James and George Farah. George Farah had Kamal winning, but I don't want to get this wrong, but I think Dennis James says I've got Clarida in second, because he was like, obviously, because the top three was so clear. There was such a strong top three. But who else do you think's coming up in the 212? Who do you think's really good?
Well, I'd say Derek, but he's not coming up. I think he's already there. Personally, I don't think anybody has a better physique than him. I just think he was a little bit off of the Olympia, or nobody would ever be able to touch him. I don't think anybody could beat him. His back is perfect. His legs are big. His shoulders are big. There's nothing he doesn't have. His waist is tiny. He's young. I don't think anybody could beat him if he's perfect. I
think he's another guy that, like yourself, he's ready. He's probably like in really, really good contest condition. Like he could walk on stage at 225.
That's what I don't know, because I've never talked to him close to a show, so I don't know where his weight sits. But personally, I think he could go and do an open show and do. He could probably win one if landed right.
I remember on the forum, and I got completely shot down in flames because I put it out there. I just wanted to see the reaction, to say, what if they change it to 222? And Jose Raymond came on, and he says, no, Giles, if anything, they should reduce it back down to 202, which it was originally. But there wasn't a single person who liked that idea. But if they did, imagine guys like yourself, Flex Lewis, Derek Lunsford, Nicholas Vouliou, the guys who really struggle to make 212. I mean, that would give you so much more options, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. I thought. Sorry, my phone is ringing.
It's all right.
I've thought of that too, and it would be nice to have a little heavier weight class, but and then I think that 212 class is really made for guys like Sean Clarida, who who don't need to lose weight to come into that 212 class. And, it's perfect for, what are those guys supposed to do? It's perfect for them. So, I think if you do move it heavier, then you're just adding another class.
Yeah. I think the original intention was because, say at the Nationals, where every weight class got a pro card, the bantamweights, lightweights, middleweights, and light heavyweights were getting pro cards, but then very few of them were ever actually going on to do much in the open. Then, of course, obviously 90 kilos, the light heavyweight class, that's 198 pounds. So they added 4 pounds and made the 202 class. Then they changed it to 212. But I really want to see you in an open show, mate. I really do. I want to see. I'm interested. It's like with Flex Lewis doing the open now. I'm interested to see the best version of their physique, what it looks like with no weight restriction. Because if you're ready at 225, are you necessarily bringing your best physique at 212?
No, never.
You're not, are you? You're not. I mean, you're going to be dry as a bone, but if you're dry as a bone, 15 pounds heavier, then we're not getting to see the best Zane Watson.
It's usually like, even if I do the same thing twice, if I nail the show, like I think I nailed Vancouver,
mm-hmm.
and that was probably one. And weirdly, I nailed New York, which was the hardest show for me to make. Why? I don't know why, but
body weight. You mean making weight?
I don't even mean making weight. I just mean I'm always weighing at 211.9.
Wow, that's nerve-wracking.
Butt naked, somebody holding up a towel. It's not. I'm always that weight, but I never am off it. But I mean, how you come into that weight, whether it's you pulling water or food or how you come into that weight. I've really only nailed it twice, I think, and it was for Vancouver and in New York. And New York is a mystery to me because. I have to make weight. Usually I make weight and I have 24 hours to get back up to 218 pounds. But when you put that fluid back in, it doesn't always go where you want it to, It's necessarily going into your muscles. Usually it goes in between first, and then 2 days after I'm like a 225 pound shredded